Welcome, welcome. Helene Rose here. Welcome to our Sunday morning channeled messages for light workers, energy workers, healers of all types. The purpose of this experience is to provide encouragement, support, a space to drop into your knowing and your intuition as you walk this path that you are called to walk. And we know that we are called to walk this path deep in our hearts. This is a knowing. And sometimes we doubt or are uncertain about the steps ahead, yet we tune inward and we know that we are meant to continue walking this path because we have done it for ourselves. We have really dropped into the places within ourselves that need healing, and we can bring that to others. We can support others on their journey to discover the places inside them that need healing as well. So thank you so much for being here. I'm hoping you can hear me okay. I think so. Otherwise, maybe I would have gotten a message in there. But thank you for being here for the live experience today. So let's just drop in. Perhaps you have a quiet space you can turn inward to become aware of your breath, to feel your alignment with source energy. And as we breathe deeply, we can expand this channel of love energy from source through our crown into our hearts. And we can settle in for a few moments of receiving the wisdom of our hearts, receiving the knowing. And we set the intention of aligning ourselves with the energy of the earth, with the energy of the universe, in order to discover our path ahead, in order to trust the steps ahead that are laid out for us as we continue to walk this healing path for ourselves and for each other. And we really affirm that we need each other. It is only through our relationships that we are able to heal, to grow, to expand, to evolve. It is not in isolation. It is through our relationships with each other. And yes, we may choose to sit in the silence. We may choose to meditate. We may choose our spiritual practices. Yet we put them into practice when we step into the world and encounter people. When we encounter other beings, we get to practice what we learn through our meditation, what we learn through our quiet time, what we learn in our healing experiences, in our journaling practices. We step into the world and we encounter others, and we are shown even more. And the challenge is to come back to alignment, to come back into alignment. And so we step out into the world and we encounter situations, people, experiences. We go out into the world and we come back and we realign. And so we are called to continuously realign with truth. We are called to continuously realign with truth. And it is through this dance, this inhale and exhale, this out and in, that we grow stronger within ourselves, brighter within ourselves. And it is this strength that carries us forward, that carries us evolving, that carries us deeper inside of ourselves, deeper into knowing, deeper into spirit, deeper into connection with our wisdom. It is through this continuous alignment. And so we can consider we can consider, how can we better move in and out of the world, into the world and back to ourselves, into the world and back to ourselves. And so we can consider that for a moment. We can visualize ourselves being in the world and knowing that we will find rest and nourishment and recharge when we come back to ourselves. And we must do this dance. We must interact with the world. We cannot sit alone as monks, as holy people. We cannot sit alone in our space. We need each other. We must go out into the world and be ourselves. And the call is to be ourselves in the world, to show up as ourselves in the world, to show up as energy workers, to show up as light workers, to show up as healers in the world, to be our authentic selves in the world and sharing the truth of who we are, the truth of who we all are. And the truth is, we are all meant to feel this light within. We are all meant to expand this light within. And we can see ourselves sharing the light with others in the world just by being ourselves. Just by being ourselves, we share our light with others and we spark. We bring the spark of the inner light. We share that with others and bring it to others in order to create a whole big, bright planet of brightness. And we truly are all needed, each and every one of us in our own unique and beautiful way, whatever that means to you as someone who yearns to bring joy and peace and abundance to everyone on the planet. And we can hold this vision of pure joy, pure abundance, pure love on this planet for ourselves, for everyone. We can hold the vision and continue to walk the steps, flowing in to the world and retreating back to ourselves, into the world and back to ourselves, and knowing that just by being ourselves, we are making the world a better place to be for all. And I'm curious if anyone here in the live has a question. I'm happy to answer any specific questions about your journey, about the bigger picture of healing work in the world, whatever is coming up for you or bubbling up for you. You can definitely drop a question in the chat here or in the comments if you're watching the recording. And feel free to think about joining our spiritual community at BeBrilliantNetwork.com, where we are engaging in brilliance practices to keep ourselves nourished and shining bright and turning within, supporting one another. And in this moment, we know that there will be others joining us on this beautiful path. And we send love energy to everyone who is called to join us on this path, on this journey of truth, of healing, of wisdom, of alignment. And as we walk our day ahead, we walk in deep trust, deep surrender. We feel the flow. And we say thank you. We find gratitude for the smallest things. And we say thank you to this beautiful earth. Thank you to the sky. Thank you to our planet. And thank you to each other for being here and continuing to walk this path of the divine. Much love, everyone, and I will see you next week.